Hi guys, TazerHere. Welcome back to a new Ferrisburgh video. This is part 16 and we're starting to work on the stadium. So yeah, this is a football stadium and it is actually the base game building which came with the Matchday DLC. And the reason I use that one and not, for example, a custom one from the workshop is because I kind of like the feature where you have the players just playing around. Kind of think that is quite nice, but also I don't think it's a bad model. I think it looks quite nice. So I don't know, I decided to go ahead and use that, and I think it turned out pretty nice. So I have done quite a lot of progress off camera between this episode and the last one. So I basically redid the whole area where we had the train station next to the industrial area. So on the other side of the highway. So I redid that whole area, and I didn't like how it looked. So I thought it looked a bit messy, and yeah, so I decided to just redo that whole area, and I haven't really built anything there and detail and stuff, so it is mostly an empty area with 2 train stations actually. But I will show that later on in the video, and we will work on that in some other video. But yeah, so this video is mostly going to be time-lapse. I will go ahead and show in the live footage later on what I have done. So that should be quite nice. And this time-lapse actually took quite a long time to make, or actually I did it over like 3 days. So I'm pretty sure I have like something about 5 hours of footage, and of course, the time-lapse isn't 5 hours, so I have cut down a lot of the footage, and I have sped it up quite a lot. I don't know how much, because you can't really see that in Sony Vegas, I think. But yeah, so it's mostly going to be time-lapse. So yeah, talking about the time-lapse, I have had some problems with this episode. Mainly because I upgraded my PC. So when I was recording a part for the time-lapse, my whole PC just crashed, and the time-lapse didn't save, so I was just detailing stuff, so that kind of sucked. So I lost all of that, and I mean, it wasn't too much footage, but it still is really, it really sucks that I lost it. But the reason for that is because I have upgraded my PC lately, and upgraded my CPU and my motherboard and some other stuff, and apparently my PC got overheated, so I had to buy a new computer case for it. And yeah, so it is working quite good now, but I have like one part taken off from the computer case, so it doesn't get too warm, because otherwise it crashes. But yeah, I will go ahead and fix that pretty soon. So yeah, that kind of sucked that I lost that footage, but it's not the worst thing ever. But it still kind of sucks. But yeah. So let's talk about something else. So I have been thinking about where we're going to have the main harbor. So I have been thinking about having another like smaller skyline over there. For example, if we take New York, they have like quite a lot of those scenarios. So they have, for example, Long Island City, and they have, I guess, Brooklyn and New York and stuff. So I want to do something similar to that with, or I guess on the other side of the water, where the main harbor is going to be. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and do a smaller town there, or a city. I guess it's just going to be a part of Ferrisburgh as well. So we're gonna have a smaller skyline there, I think. but that is gonna come when we start working on the main harbor. But I think that could look quite nice to have some skyscrapers over there. They're not gonna be huge, but I have a few that I can use, which should be quite good. Yeah, so because I have I guess built my computer, or upgraded my computer, I should say. My game kinda broke. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it wasn't because I upgraded my PC. I'm pretty sure I was going to download the new version of the network extensions mod. I'm pretty sure it's called like network extensions 2. So I downloaded that and I disabled the old one. And when I was going to load the game, I forgot to enable the new one, so I got into the game and everything was broken. So I enabled it again, and when I got in, all of my work with the surface painter was gone. So I don't know if it was caused by me loading the game without that mod or just something else. I'm not sure, but I had to redo all of the surface painter work around the map. So, I mean, that kind of sucked, but it didn't really take too much time, so it wasn't the worst thing ever. Also, you can probably see here, or you've probably seen it over the time lapse if you paid attention to it. So I have changed the texture of my roads. It is the Roads United instead, so I don't have the other mod, which is called like Road Color Changer, where they are the same as the base game, but just I guess totally black. Now I instead have the Roads United mod, so it gives the roads some different like textures and stuff to it, and I think it just looks a lot better. Mainly why I did this was because my game didn't really work without, when I loaded the game with the old Road Color Changer mod, the game didn't work, so all of my highways and stuff were like really glitched. So I decided to go with this other one, which I think is a ton better, and pretty happy that I changed it. Yeah, so I'm using these ones now. I think they look great, and yeah, so I'm working on a little area over here next to, I guess, the Walmart area, and I think this turned out quite nice. We have like some type of small factory, or I guess not a factory, just some type of building here, so I'm pretty happy how this area turned out. Here on the back lot, later on you will see I'm putting down some like scrap trucks and some scrap cars. Not too much of them, but just a little bit. So pretty happy how this area actually turned out. But yeah, so I wanted to talk a little bit quickly now about 2017, because if you haven't noticed, it is a new year. So first of all, hope you had a great New Year's Eve, I guess. But yeah, I want to talk a little bit about some plans I have for 2017. So I have a goal to hit 5,000 subscribers. I don't know if it's possible. We'll have to see. It's not a big thing if we don't hit it. I just wanted to set a goal and see if we can achieve it. So hopefully we can do, but it's not a big deal if we won't achieve it. But yeah, so that is a small goal for 2017, and also another plan I want to do in the start of the summer is to do a setup video. So I have been thinking about it quite a lot, and the reason I'm not doing it now is because I want to wait when I will buy a new camera. So I'm going to buy the Canon 700D, or I guess in the United States it's called like T5i, or Rebel T5i. So when I have got that one, I am going to make a setup video. because I wanted to make it pretty nice. I don't really just want to film with my phone and stuff, so yeah, I'm gonna wait for that, and I don't know, I think it's going to be somewhere in the start of this summer when that is going to happen, but that should be quite nice to just show a little bit what I have in my computer and how this setup looks. I might be doing some like real life videos as well. I don't know if or what I'm gonna do in them, but I might consider doing that. We will have to see, but yeah, so that is a few plans I just wanted to talk a little bit about in 2017, and yeah, so I'm doing this little construction area over here, which I think turned out quite nice, because I would imagine that this area over here by the stadium is pretty modern. Like they're building some like new like hotels and I guess some offices and stuff. So you can see that building here right next to the construction site is looks pretty modern. So I can imagine that they are like building quite a lot here and expanding. So that is my plan for making this little not industrial area. What am I talking about? I mean the construction site. So I think it turned out quite nice. I used these other decals, which are a little bit newer than the other ones, and I think they give a really nice texture to the construction site. So what I'm doing now is I am doing a little car seller, I guess, or a dealership, and I guess it's a Ford dealership, and just detailing a little bit around here, and overall I think this area turned out really good, and I'm quite happy with it. So yeah, but I don't really have more to say now, so I'll just go ahead and leave you with some music now for these last minutes. And I will catch you later on in the time-lapse. I'm saying everything wrong today, but I will catch you in the live footage, and yeah, I will see you there. Okay, so welcome back to the live mode, and I said that I wanted to go ahead and show a little bit more in detail over here, and that is exactly what I'm going to do. So you can see here, this is a area we also detailed in the time-lapse, so I'm actually really happy how this area turned out. So we have a lot of these different trees. I think they are, I don't know what they are called, but they are like some pine trees and stuff. But yeah, I just really like how this area looks. I think it looks really nice when you have the train tracks just coming through here, and I also really like this entrance down here to this tunnel. I think it looks quite nice, because something you quite often see in real life is you don't really see buildings like following down this, I guess, road which goes down in the ground. So you wouldn't really have buildings here in real life. So I decided to just put some fencing over here and then just bushes, and I thought it turned out really good. I also used some of these decals over here, which I thought look quite nice. But yeah, so this is this little area over here, and I also expanded a little bit here, and actually added this off camera. So this is just a taxi depot. So I have some different taxis over here. I think these are some New York cabs. I thought that looked quite nice, because this area was just empty, so I didn't really know what to put there. So I put down a taxi depot. We have this little, I guess, some type of warehouse, which I am pretty happy how it turned out. We have this little backlot over here, which is actually really nice. So we have a few, like, I think these are like abandoned Scania trucks made by Beard Monkey, and I think this area turned out really nice. We have some like scrapped cars and some trash, and all of these like overgrown bushes here. I don't know, I'm just really happy how it turned out. Fits pretty well next to the train tracks and stuff. So yeah. So let's move over here. So I talked about I lost some footage in the time-lapse. So this is basically what I did. So this little area over here, which has this gas station, and put down a little truck over here, and just some detailing. So this was when I lost the footage when I built this, and also when I put this down, a little bit of this parking, and I think I lost the footage when I detailed a little bit here as well. I don't know what's more I lost in there. I don't know if it was more, but yeah, so you can see here, these cars I just put down off camera, because I didn't really felt the need to show this in the time-lapse, because it would be pretty boring to just look at me placing down all of these cars. So I will do the same on this side. I'm just gonna do it off camera. So yeah, I don't think that is too interesting, and added this as well later on after the time-lapse, just to fill up this space over here by this water. And I am pretty happy how it turned out. We just have this long, I guess, seawalk over here with these wall rocks. So yeah, that is pretty nice. And yeah, just a lot of residential buildings here. And I also added this cinema, because that is something I want to do a little bit more around this city, to add some more unique buildings. For example, this cinema, and some like government buildings and stuff. Talking about the government, I have this plan over here. So I got rid of quite a lot of buildings over here, and I wanted to make a government area over here, because we don't really have anything like that in the city. So I will do this for some other episode, not in today's episode, but I just got rid of these buildings. So yeah, we're gonna do something pretty nice there. And back over here again. So we have this little car dealership over here, which is a Ford dealership, and I don't know, I'm really happy how this area turned out. And then we have this little construction site over here, which turned out quite good with all of these decals here in the ground. And this is something I tend to do when I do construction sites, because often they have an entrance out on a road, and I like to just put this decal over here and just kind of overlap it a little bit with the road, to make it feel like the trucks have been driving out there, and like making this area a bit dirty on the road. So I think that is a pretty nice feature, and I think it looks pretty realistic. also just added some, there are no parking lines and stuff here, because these are, I guess this would just be temporary parking for the people working on this construction site, so they can just park their cars over here, and I thought that was a quite nice feature. Then we have this little plaza over here, which has this pretty nice fountain. And something I did was to move the direction of this stadium. So before it was faced towards the train station over here, but I thought it made more sense to have it facing this plaza over here. So I decided to do that, and I mean, it's not a long walk from the train station into the arena over here, just to walk around it and up here, so I thought it made more sense to just put it here along this avenue. So that is what I did. I'm just trying to think here what I did more than that. We have this little roundabout here, which, I don't know, I just made some weird pattern over here. I wanted to make it look a bit interesting, so I added this with some flowers. We have a fire station over here, just to cover this area with services, and we have this little cracker barrel here, which I thought fit quite nice. Here by the train tracks, I don't know, I didn't really want to have this whole area just open, so I thought I would add this. And also some more parking over here. And this is actually a park, or it acts like a park with these parking lots and the trees here, so I think it looks quite nice. After that, I don't know, I'm pretty sure I just went in and just put some fences. You can see here, I put a fence just here on the end of this road. Thought it would just look a bit nicer. And I did the same thing over here, and just put some fencing and a bench and some planters. Yeah, I think that is mostly what I did. I think I have pretty much talked about everything, so, or I guess I could explain a little bit about this building over here. So I'm pretty sure it is a quite new building on the workshop, and it's called West End Tower here. And I would kind of imagine that this is a hotel. I don't know if it is supposed. It looks a little bit like a hotel. I'm not sure if it is, but it could possibly be. But I would kind of imagine that it is a hotel. So like a lot of people would stay on that hotel when they are going to see a match and stuff. And maybe this could also act like a hotel or just some large office building. I'm pretty sure this is not supposed to be a hotel, or maybe actually, I don't know, could possibly be a office as well, but yeah, so I thought these buildings would fit quite nice, and I'm pretty happy how it turned out. But yeah, that is probably all I have done here in this area which we worked in the time-lapse, and I wanted to show a little bit over here, which I said in the time-lapse. I have redone this whole area. So if you remember before, we had a train station over here. We had this road like going down before the train station and stuff, and was like hills and things here. And I don't know, I wasn't happy with this area at all, so I decided to just get rid of everything and just flatten out the terrain and make something totally new over here. So decided to add 2 train stations here instead of 1. So we have this one over here, which will probably serve this area over here. And yeah, I think we're gonna have like suburbs and stuff there. But yeah, and that is gonna serve that area. And this train station is going to serve, I guess, here and here. So I think that is quite good. And I guess one of the like biggest changes as well is that I got rid of the interchange over here, which I guess it was like supposed to be like the highway just goes to here and I guess continues out here or something, but I don't know, I'm pretty sure I won't be using a highway which goes over here, because I'll just have some normal roads and stuff out to these suburbs. But yeah, so I decided I would go and get rid of that interchange. So now we just have this one and it looks pretty smooth. So we just come off here and these ones connect into here. And this area isn't really done. I haven't really fixed things like this, which will definitely get fixed. But I haven't just got around to it, so I don't know what I will do here, because we had a tunnel going down here and connecting with the highway before. But I'm not sure what I'm gonna do here. I will have to see. But my idea was to have quite a lot of these like apartment buildings over here, just to make this a little bit more of a modern area. And I think that could look quite good. I've already put down a few of these, but I'm gonna put down more. And I'm probably gonna have some Brooklyn buildings and stuff over here, and I don't know what I will have here. Maybe more Brooklyn buildings or just suburbs, I don't know. We'll have to see. But yeah, I added this little like off-ramp here as well to this little road over here. This road will go out here and connect to more suburbs and stuff. But I decided to add this one, and people are actually using it. But it is mostly for like traffic coming in here for future expansion when we do suburbs. So that is going to be quite nice. But I also expanded a bit up here off camera. I actually did that. I guess it was like 1 week ago. But yeah, it was some time ago. Since I expanded this area over here. Also this little place, I added a off-ramp, because I would imagine that this highway just continues out here and turns probably into some avenue and stuff, and connects up suburbs, which is going to be here as well. I mean, the whole, like, all of this is going to be buildings, suburbs, of course, and not this area, because this will just be Brooklyn themed. But over here I will have suburbs, and out here, and yeah, I decided that I wanted to have this highway just going over here. So yeah, this will come up here from a tunnel later on. But that is why I added this off-ramp, and I will of course continue these roads over here and stuff in the future. And I also talked about having another skyline here in the time-lapse. With a few like high density buildings, or I guess some smaller skyscrapers, and I'm pretty sure we'll have it in this area over here, and maybe the harbor is going to be here, and we're gonna have a really large harbor here. But yeah, so I'm gonna have some type of like interchange here as well, to just have a highway which goes over here. Probably gonna run along the coast here and out to the harbor. I think that could be a quite good idea. But I think it could look quite nice to have some taller buildings as well here on this side. But that is gonna come in the future. I think we're gonna work on this area pretty soon, the government. And then we will take it from there. But just wanted to go ahead and show a little bit more in detail what I did over here. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, and if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you get a notification when I upload a video. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter, and that is going to be it for the episode. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Have a great day, and bye bye.